starfið mitt kallast tengslafulltrúi og sem sagt að vinna með ungu fólki, jafnt sem öldruðum og sem sagt, bara heildina séð bara allt tómstundastarf í þessu sveitafélagi. Ég vissi að þetta væri kannski eitthvað sem við ætlaðum að stefna að, en vissum ekki alveg, þetta var bara svolítið draumur í byrjun og ég var svona, ég bjó hérna í Reykjavík á þessum tíma, þannig að ég var svona, þetta verður æðislegt að fara þangað og gera þetta, en við vissum ekki alveg hvað það myndi gerast. Svo kom þetta verkefni í gang og við sóttum sem sagt styrk til þess að fá þetta í gegn, að fá sem sagt starfsmann til þess að vinna með unga fólkinu okkar og við fengum það í gegn og ég sótti það og fekk það sem sagt.
And it's also important to, in a way, be away from home and away from community sometimes, because then they're able to kind of, in a way, reinvent themselves or kind of like analyze who they are and develop more of who their identity is. Because sometimes when you live in a smaller community, people impose this who I am on me, may not be who I am. So when you're with like an international group, you kind of just get to be who you are and be who you want to be.
Þetta var fyrst bara kynnt í skólanum okkar, það var kynning og þau sögðu að þetta væri með eitthvað svona list og eitthvað svona svoleiðis. Ég vissi ekki alveg hvað það væri, en ég bara skráði mig í það.
It was an incredible opportunity that doesn't really happen a lot in Italy, and so I just took it because it was an experience.
It was art class when our leader Hanne started handing out some flyers, and I looked at them and I was like, ooh, this sounds kind of cool. Why not join?
Ég veit sjálfur eiginlega ekki hvernig ég komst í þetta verkefni. Ég vildi bara vera með.
Being able to travel, to learn English and to meet people from abroad and be able to come back, for me is one of the best things that you can teach to young people. We have several differences because of our cultures. So for instance, for us Italians and for us as a group coming from theatre, it's very easy to stay all together, to be in contact and to share ideas and to be so creative and just playing with everyone. And we discovered in Finland this summer that it was not so easy for everyone. So we wanted to be inclusive, so we tried to use theatre, the several different languages of theatre, to include everyone.
Fyrstu dagarnir í Finnlandi voru svolítið svona skrýtnir og maður vissi ekki alveg hvað maður átti að segja og með hverju maður átti að vera og svona. En fyrst núna þegar þau koma hingað og fyrst heitast í annað skiptið, fyrst það bara, við erum orðin svo náin og þetta er bara lítil fjölskylda, finnst mér. Eða þú veist, þetta er bara vinur okkar.
I think that my first thought was that they speak so much. It was really weird. They couldn't stop talking. It's just incredible because you don't get to do this every day, and also being with these people that you see only a week every 4 months and sharing everything with them has been really inspiring, getting to know different stories about people.
Þessi hópur bara mjög skemmtilegur og við náum öll bara svona tengjast vel saman. Þannig að þetta var ekkert eitthvað erfitt. Nema þegar þau fóru fyrst til Finnlands þá var kannski aðeins svona vandræðalegt fyrst, en svo byrjuðu allir að opna upp og
The Icelandic people were very talkative, as she said, and I think they were like super nice. And the Italians were super friendly and open and loud, and they danced and sang, and it was a lot different than in Finland. We were kind of quiet and shy.
I saw a big growing in the youth from Finland and from Iceland too, and for Italians too, because we also need some Finnish and Icelandic way of living because we are a little bit chaotic.
Something that's a little bit weird for us Finns, the Italians are super close to. They're sometimes they are hugging and stuff like that. We Finnish don't do usually. We are usually we have little bit of like distance. Yeah.
They don't even realize it now how much they learn now about
Yeah.
different cultures. They get more confident speaking even English. They get more confident going out of their own country and their own comfort zone and break their boundaries and limits and try new things. So they gain really a lot of knowledge and maybe lifelong friendships and things. So it's many layers what they gain from this.
I like share different cultures and do new experience.
Hitta bara nýtt fólk í kringum allan heim og kynna bara nýju fólki og skemmta sér bara, og læra nýtt.
It's fun to see some new people that practice our course of theater.
Næstu skref myndi vera að þróa þetta starf í það átt sem þetta krakkarnir vilja, unga fólki okkar vill, en á sama tíma bara að gera þetta faglegt, að sýna fram á bara að svona störf geta sýnt fram á að þetta eitthvað sem mikilvægt.
We tried to get everybody to participate, but it's very hard to get everybody to participate. They have different likes, and sometimes they feel more comfortable in things, and other times they may not feel very comfortable about it. We also, in this time, we focused on what their talents are, and to feel comfortable to kind of acknowledge those talents, because then if they acknowledge where their limits are and what their talents are, then they're able to kind of push beyond that and start to grow a bit more. Because I think culturally we found I thought it was more in the Nordics, but it seems also in Italy that we have an issue with acknowledging our talents, because we don't want to sound like we're bragging, but it's the only way that you're going to be able to know, like, okay, I'm talented in music, or I have an interest in this, I want to pursue this and push myself to see how far I can go, and I think that's one way of being able to kind of get to the full human potential. So it was really nice to see that in the Shadow Theater, because it was a combination between crafts, because we have like a crafty youth and we also have like theater youth, and that combination worked out really well.